We'll move over to the other side.
One more of those.
Yeah, Donovan, come help us out.
It's not over yet, at least along Lake St. Clair, and especially those homes in the Jefferson-Chalmers neighborhood.
The mayor called out for help, and I wanted to be a part of that.
Charmaine shoveling, along with so many other volunteers.
Dance of the sandbags. We're scraping concrete up here.
Get a good workout.
City workers, even Customs and Border Patrol came by to help with the sandbag operation.
Honestly, it was very overwhelming.
The water is everywhere and continuing to rise.
It was pretty bad, probably the worst I've ever seen.
Wayne County has declared a state of emergency because of the flooding, which has swept the county. Now fingers are crossed tonight's rain doesn't make things worse.
Well, it's not going to be pretty in the morning, but I think with all the help of these volunteers today, we made a big dent.
The chaperones love their backyard with its water feature and expansive deck. Usually, they'd be out here enjoying the day with their girls.
It's riding up.
Today, thank goodness, they were inside.
We heard a big explosion, and we just kind of looked at each other like, what was that? That sounded like it was right by our house.
Seconds later,
we definitely heard something hit the house right after the explosion. It was like 10 seconds afterwards, but we weren't sure what it was. And I was kind of afraid to come by the window.
It looks like a giant metal clam that hit the deck so hard it smashed in some of the wood and then shattered the rear door wall.
I slowly creeped over and I looked and I seen the hunk of metal. It's like, whoa.
Whoa is right. Turns out someone at a nearby business was using a blowtorch on a metal barrel and it exploded, hurtling the top through the air and right into the chaperone's home. Luckily, nobody was hurt.
I definitely feel lucky that we weren't outside because it is a nice day today and we could have been out here with our dogs and little children.
I was just going to ask you guys if you guys were having fun.
Yeah,
because this is incredible.
Having fun
what the
watching
photographers
you.
have done. You know what? Just being able to take you inside this event the way these photographers have is incredible. David Freiberger has a program, Roadkill Nights, and you say there's nothing like this anywhere else in the country.
Not that I know of this kind of scale. You know, we come to the Motor City, this is where all the gearheads are, and they just come on out for Roadkill Nights. We got drag racing on Woodward, and of course the Dodge Thrill Rides going on.
And you know, the thrill rides are incredible because it really gives families an opportunity, because not everybody can race. They've got 140 racers. They're actually going to be racing. There's like a $30,000 purse. So this is for real.
That's for the drag racing out on Woodward, correct?
Yeah, but you do have an opportunity to experience it with these kinds of rides. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to get in the car, and this is Andy, and we're going to go drifting. So we've got a high-angle camera. Hold on, I'm not buckled in yet. We've got a high-angle camera. We've got a camera mounted on the dash as well as on the outside. Okay, so show me what drifting is. I understand we're going to experience some G-force, right?
Yep, a little bit of G-force. We're just going to hammer down. We're going to be sliding this thing around. And we're going to have some fun.
Let's do it.
So I want you to just kind of brace up.
I'm good.
Getting tight.
Yeah, I'm good.
Hang on, let's go.
Let's go.
Have some fun. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's have some fun.
Here we go.
Try to scare me. See how that works for you. All right, so when you actually drift, we're really feeling G-force, right?
You don't feel a ton of G-force because we're actually sliding.
Oh,
so
we're
it's
sliding.
not really gripping like on the road course. You probably felt more there.
Okay.
You know, so.
All right, we're ready to go here. Keep this thing from turning over. That's the thing, is when you're drifting, I can feel the car, and did it ever go on two wheels?
No, it's set on the ground. Yeah, this thing handles amazing.
It does handle amazingly.
As much power as they have. I mean, they drive amazing too. So that's kind of what we're showcasing here, you know, with today. So they're awesome cars.
He's like, I'm just chill. I just did some drifting, and I'm just going like this. That's really incredible. Huh? You know, I just love how we're bringing the attention to the Motor City, to this area, and you're actually giving the audience, you're giving people here $10 to get in, doors open at 10, drag racing starts at 11, but you're actually giving people an opportunity to experience what it's like to be in one of these cars. And that makes it a lot safer, because they've got the amateurs and some professionals out there on the course, but you really have an opportunity to experience. You guys were great.
All right.
This was a lot of fun.
All right.
Like I said, almost nothing like I don't do on I-696, but maybe not that exactly. Hey guys, so listen, hopefully you don't have any questions, because I think I've lost IP, but I do want to give a quick shout out. Eric Yetta, Zach Lawler, they set up 5 cameras, 4 different locations throughout the concourse within 20 minutes each, guys. You got to give them a shout out. We're done for the day. Bye. See ya.
You guys, everywhere you look, there are lines. Lines for check-in, lines for clothing, lines for bedding. With the weather that we're having over the next couple days, the need is going to be extraordinary.
We want you to be comfortable.
Genesis, along with neighboring churches, have been doing homeless outreach for years, each church opening its doors every evening in a 2-week rotation to help those with nowhere to go in the coldest months of the year.
We never turn anybody away. I don't care what condition they're in. We never turn it away. That's how this whole thing started years ago. A minister found a dead person in the back of the church and said, why did that happen?
An army of volunteers staffs the church, giving out bedding.
Good evening, sir.
Right from this pile, they're all clean.
48.
Food.
More cheese. Oh, more cheese. Okay. And bread?
And clothing. And especially needed right now, medical services. Call it a mini clinic inside the church.
A lot of guests here have chronic pain, so just trying to get them the services that they need. We can make referrals out and just try to make them more comfortable through the night.
I work in a hospital normally in my everyday job, so I see the challenges that some of these individuals come in with emergently to the hospital, and the worst part is a lot of these things could have been probably lessened if they were addressed much more quickly.
The preparation and organization, it is everything.
All right, we can fill this one up with covered pillows.
More than 50 volunteers, including the medical staff, are here every night. Tonight alone, more than 110 people made their way to Genesis for shelter from the cold.
Thank you, guys.
To put this into some sort of context for you, this church has been doing homeless outreach for the last 2 decades, and it is more than likely that they're going to beat every record for attendance they've ever had in the next 2 days. We're in Royal Oak. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.